Oh. All right, we're back with we are back with this weird Halloween writing prompt nonsense that I decided to do this year for Halloween. And this episode's stories will be brought to you by me because I'm the one who does the stuff. But the words, the inspiration will be coming from none other than my residential white boy, Merrick. And that's how I refuse to not say his name like that. I don't know what he's gonna give me. These he picked these words out one like already. They are not it is not predestined or anything like that. So I really don't know what's gonna happen, and I am
I mean,
mildly
mind you,
concerned.
I didn't even remember what they were. I was looking
Uh,
again. So.
all right, Mark, hit me with the first set.
The first set is discarded,
Uh,
can be,
yeah.
and elf.
All right, well this is easy. So there's a dead elf.
My potions should be able to see us through the night.
That's it.
There's a dead elf discarded in in a dumpster behind Wendy's. The Wendy's doesn't know why it's back there. The elf doesn't really know why he's back there, but he's back there.
He's also
And
dead.
yeah, he's dead, so yeah, he really didn't give a fuck anyway. But Wendy's, could it be Wendy's? It could be a local place. I mean, it's a writing prompt for what it's worth. So you can be like, oh yeah, it's this local place called Shahamani's that I went to as a kid. And they had these really, really awesome Halloween cookies every freaking year. They were green. That was it.
Come to think of it, they tasted kind of moldy.
And they tasted elfy. Oh wait, candy, not cookies. My bad. I forgot. So every year they would serve candy with their with their kids meals, like or if you just paid for a small cup of the candies, which is reminiscent to a thing that we did once upon a time. I'm still surprised she let us do that. Boy, the people listening who don't know what that means, that's gonna sound suspect. And
Which kind
like,
of thing?
the candy is good. The candy isn't just good; it's really good. It's almost like crack good. Like the kids love it to the point that like as soon as October hits, and they start like counting down to, their Halloween delights, because that's what they call them, registered trademark, copyrighted, 1941. The kids would start to go batshit bananas, like batshit insane. I don't have a payoff for this story. Like I have no like the candy is made out of the discarded elf. I don't know what the fuck happens after the kids eat the candy. Like
I mean, they could become elves.
that's what I was going for. I guess that would be the payoff. Is that like not necessarily that they became elves. Also, I said Halloween and elves are from Christmas. It has been. Oh wow, it's only been 3 minutes. I feel like I've been talking for an hour.
It's about elves and candy and discarded.
Like I genuinely thought, I was like, is it like 20 minutes in? Oh no, 3. So the elf is being turned into the candy, and the candy, it makes the kids incensed, just batshit insane when they eat it. The adults have it. That's what I was stuttering on earlier. The adults have a reaction to it, but it's not that same level of like I gotta have it kind of thing. Oh, that's the wrong button. Like it's not that kind of thing for the adults, but like kids for whatever reason would get like they'd always want it super bad. Not a lot of kids would get sick, but some kids would surprisingly always fall sick around that time. Most people just chalked it up to, well, they let him have a little too much of that candy, and he got the pukes, and that's what happens sometimes. But you know, they would go missing. I'm not tripping, right? I know she's still here. Like, people are in school during Halloween. Yeah, we're in school during Halloween.
Mhm.
Like the kid would be missing from school for a few days, and then oh, that's it. The kids would be missing from school for a few days, and then eventually, like the kid just would never return. And then, like if you went to, and you know, the friends of the kid would go to their parents' house, they would never, like the house would be gone, like the house would be there, but the parents and the family have gone, just completely fucking vanished. And for the longest time, they always thought it was really weird that at least 2 to 3 families would leave every Halloween when this fucking super duper good candy promotion came around. Until one Christmas, tied together, some kids swore they saw the kids that had supposedly moved away a few months prior. But the problem was, you know, you'd assume that the whole idea is like, oh, was he like an elf with Santa? No, he was one of Krampus's fucking minions. And that's what it was. It wasn't a Santa elf. It was a Krampus elf. Because Krampus is fucking spooky as shit with his horns and whatnot. He puts kids in bags.
That's kind of fucked.
6 minutes. Next three words. I shit you not. That's your story. Bob's your uncle and Selma's your aunt. Because Sideshow
Kayak?
Bob. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay, so your next thing is Moldy Lake Kid.
That's a sentence in and of itself. Moldy Lake Kid. That's the story. The story of Moldy Lake Kid. Can I possibly not go that most obvious route? Can I possibly? Let me see. Can I possibly like not go the most obvious of route? 10 minutes later. So Moldy Lake Kid. Let's see. No, let's not go to water park. Let's like a lake. A lake is a part of it. Does a lake have to be a part of it? It doesn't have to be a literal lake. It can be a metaphorical lake, or it can be a lake made out of something else. Let's think outside the box. I am recording myself.
I mean, mind you, it doesn't even have to be like a lake. It could just be some place that calls itself a lake. Like you can call things whatever you.
I can't. If I start bending the rules, if you're gonna cheat, there's no limit to cheating.
That's fair.
Weird how the first story just kind of came to me, and this one is like, the problem with this one is like the obvious route is not what I want to take. But technically speaking, if you're just here for writing prompts, that's your writing prompt. Use those 3 words to make a fucking story. But if you want to like really fucking challenge yourself, wait for me to come up with this horse shit, and then try to make a story out of the gobbledygook I give you. Moldy Lake and Kid. Moldy Lake and
Moldy Kid Lake. Lake Kid Moldy. The mold, the kid, and the lake.
This is the story of Camp Moldy.
Uh-huh.
It is a summer camp for wayward teens, not children but teens. So from like 15 to 18.
Mm-hmm. Because a kid is a kid is a kid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're adolescents at the very least.
Can there also be goats?
Well, as a matter of fact, there are goats. There are several barnyard animals because this is a place for wayward teens, and they're pretty sure these kids are never gonna amount to shit. So they're trying to teach them how to do a lot of like manual labor.
Good.
So at the end of the summer, there's going to be a lot of calloused hands and a lot of ruined jeans. A good comedian does not laugh at his own jokes. I've never claimed to be a good comedian. So the name of the place is Camp Moldy, and it's a place for wayward teens. Those are your kids. Now the lake is the key here. There's something actually. It's called Camp Moldy, but it's foreshadowing. Ugh. The camp was built on a burp. Hold on.
Built on a burp.
Oh, gross. The camp was built on a lake. It was, think, the most basic ass, generic fucking, like, camp movie you've ever seen. How there's that long woodland road that you travel down to get to the camp. And then there's like dirt and woods all around. It's that place, but there's a lake.
Mm-hmm.
When the kids get there, day one orientation, they are told, hey, check it out. There's a lake. Don't fucking go in the lake. They don't explain to the kids why they can't go in the lake, but they tell the kids don't fucking go in the lake. Why don't they tell them? Because they're adults. And adults don't have to explain to themselves why you can't do shit. They just tell you not to do it, and you need to follow suit. Because also, this is a place for wayward teens. Learning how to follow the rules is part of the the charm, the program,
Also,
the
that's
shit.
verbatim. They specifically say don't fucking go in the lake.
Yeah, they just don't go in the fucking lake. It's important, and kids start talking to each other about like, why can't we go in the lake? What the fuck is wrong? Let's smoke some reefer behind the shed and have sex. I am tired.
That's a weird thing to say. I just say, hold that. But okay, good.
It's a horror story and it's at a camp. There's got to be sex. Oh crap! These are kids. Oh fuck!
That never stopped it.
Has it ever
I'm
stopped
specifically-
any horror movie? Thank you.
But mind you, I was also saying, like, this kid says, let's go smoke the reefer, go have sex, and then I'm tired.
That was me, but sure, why not?
No, I'm
that was
choosing
him?
to believe that's a funny story.
That's why he said it the way he said it, because he was tired. So, you know how urban legends go. Oh, you don't know how urban legends go? Well, here's what they are. Fucking lies.
So that was a fucking lie.
Urban legends are basically lies told from generation to generation. Don't go to Roxville. Actually, that wasn't an urban legend. That shit was real. They went to Roxville. There was a dude without a head, and it was a whole movie about it. It's good.
Do not seek the trouble.
Not seek. Man, we thought you was a toad. The look on his face when he heard that shit. He knew his homeboy was a retard. At that moment, he was like, oh, wow, you're fucking stupid. Anyway.
Don't not sex trouble. Anyway, continue.
Oops, shit, hold on. There's a present floating by on screen. It just kind of came into view. Oh, crap. Can I get it? Yeah. So some kids start talking about how like, hey, you know why we can't go in the lake? And he's like, and like other kids are like, no. It's like, I know. And then this one black kid is like, psh, cracker, you don't know shit. This is set in the 70s.
So
Wait,
this is normal.
were we allowed to be alive in the 70s? This was in the 80s.
I mean, you were allowed. It's just a little more questionable.
Okay, this is in the 80s. Cracker, you don't know shit. I just wanted to say it again. And he's like, yeah, I do. He didn't call him the N-word because this ain't a racist white kid. That's the end of that sentence.
Like his dad is, but like he's moving
trying to
past it.
be
He's
better
like,
than
he's
that.
gonna- yeah.
Okay. And he's like, nah, the reason you can't go up in there is because they say there's a big old gator that lives in that fucking water and you don't ever see him. Why does he talk like this all of a sudden? And he said, you won't ever really see him until you get real quiet and you look down in the water and you can't see nothing but your own reflection against the darkness of the water under the moonlight, and that's when he strikes. For those who are wondering, no, this is not what the story is about. I'm gonna fucking twist it on you, M. Night Shyamalan style.
I'm choosing to believe this child heard the story this way, and now he just thinks this is how you have to.
This is how you have to tell it. That's how urban legends work. You even have to use the coughs and the grunts and stuff because you don't know what's integral to the story. So
that
they
just makes me believe he heard it from fucking Rick Grimes. That's
God, you can't go down there. There's a gator in the water. I wouldn't tell you that if it wasn't true. So they decide, like dumbass children do, to go and fuck around and like get in the like see if it's true to go to the edge of the lake and look down into the water and see if anything happens because they're pretty sure that nothing will happen. Well, something happens.
much to everyone's
Chagrin. Yeah.
chagrin.
So one kid goes to the edge of the dock, and what he does is he lays on the dock because the water is about 4 feet below, like the dock, and you know the kid's like 5 foot, so that's like 9 fucking feet away from the water, so he can't see shit. That's how I'm justifying what I'm making him do. So the kid lays down and he looks into the water. All the other kids are at the end of the dock. I don't know why. They don't think anything's gonna happen, so why are they afraid? I don't know. But something fucking happens. Something grabs the kid. Something violently like ejects out of the water, grabs the kid and pulls him down.
Mm-hmm.
So to make this go a little bit faster because we're at 17 minutes, what happens is they go tell the counselors. The counselors are like, God damn it, we told you guys not to go near the water. I don't know why they sound like that either. I heard it in my head. And they go and they dive into the water because they're like, there's nothing in here. We got to get him. And they get the kid. Like his friends, quote unquote, see them pull him out of the water and they take him like to the infirmary. And I used air quotes because it's literally just a cot with ground underneath it. And
So you're just eating their own snot all day while they wait on no one to fix.
Right. And so they tell the kids, y'all going on to bed. We're gonna make sure he's all right and yada yada blah blah blah. And so this is what they do. That's what they do. The kids go to bed. They wake up the next day and they're like, "Hey, is this kid is the kid who the author didn't give a name to okay?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, he's fine, but we sent him home, and I don't know where. There's another fucking present. Hold on." Oh shit! Crap. Come on, don't fall in the water. Yeah, oh, that was close. Clay, great. I broke the story for Clay. Fantastic.
Love them.
They say, yeah, he's fine, but we sent him home. We called his parents last night, and they came and picked him up really early this morning, which is weird because the kids got up at 11. So that's what they assumed. They had no reason to assume that otherwise it happened. But in actuality, because it's taking too long, everything else that happened isn't just being told by some omnipotent force. Kids get proof that this stuff happens. Write it your fucking self. This is just the legs of the story. The camp counselors use the kids. There's something specific in that water. There's something very special about what's in that water. And they don't understand why, but like when it's inhaled, because first of all, that's why fucking drowning when you inhale water. But when it gets inside the body of people, it tends to fuck them all the way, the entire fuck up. That was really over elaborate. It fucks them up. But it works best on younger people because we have more vitality. The whole point is they need kids to do this. And basically they can't just tell a kid, hey, come here, let me dip you in this shitty lake. They need the kids to fall into the lake. They do so, and they start producing gross fungus. And it's like mushrooms, it's like mold, and it's stuff that they use. They cultivate and harvest it from the corpse, because over time the body will decay into this fungusy mush, and then there's no body, no case. And of course kids see like they see some like weird shit going on, and that's how we find out what's going on. So Camp Moldy is literally it's basically Holes, but with a much more fucked up plot. It's not Holes at all, because there's nobody digging anything. Like, the kids didn't even sound like they were doing anything. But yeah, that's 20 minutes in. That's the second story. Kids are being used as kids are being used as fungus farms to feed other shitty kids. I mean, sure, you can say that they ship the stuff off somewhere to prisons. I don't give a fuck what you do. Mark, last three words. Also, this video is in 720p. Your eyes do not deceive you.
Bicycling, ledge, and beast.
Pause. Bicycling?
Mm-hmm.
The verb?
Yes.
Ledge and beast. The night I drank ayahuasca. Here we go. A dude. Give me a dude's name. That'll work. Bill.
Love it.
Decided he wanted to expand his horizons when it came to drugs. And he totally decided that he was going to try ayahuasca tea. Please don't look this up, because I'm only gauging this off of things I heard. Don't give me the side eye, bitch. I am so sorry. That sounded so fucking violent. The fashion hedgehog had her head turned to look at Maddie, but she looked back at me without turning her head. So it looked like she was giving me this very snarky ass side eye, and I almost got up and bopped her in the head with the net. Fucking asshole, looking at me with your eyes. God bless you. So he decides to take ayahuasca. Now here's the thing about most drugs. I'm just babbling at this point. Most drugs, when you take them, are those purple or blue or purple? Most drugs people take on the first time, they fuck up because they don't know what they're doing, and Bill did not ask anybody what he should do. He just simply got the tea, brewed it, and drank it. It was a really, really bad fucking idea. What ends up happening in this horror story is he starts to hallucinate like a son of a bitch. His bed starts to melt. His feet melt and slip through the cracks of the floor, and he spends like 5 minutes trying to suck his feet up with a straw out of the floorboards. But here's the thing. He ends up huddled in the corner of his bedroom, sweating. Not relative, but visuals. He's sweating. He's not wearing any pants. His balls and dick are just out. He's wearing a white t-shirt, and it is wet. It is not like the pits and the neckline. No, the shirt is wet.
Is it like the kind of white t-shirt where you could just see all of his business?
No.
Okay.
I mean, the t-shirt ain't like a dress. Like, his nuts and stuff are just on the floor because he's sitting on the floor. But his dick and balls are just on the floor.
No, I mean like because the
like a white t-shirt. No. He just he poured water on himself because he thought he was on fire. Like, it wasn't because he was sweating. He's sweaty, but the two things are unrelated. Shyamalan. Anyway. He starts hearing a whimpering noise, and it's not him. Great fucking writing. And he like starts to like trace the noise, but it's not like he's up like walking around like, oh, where's that noise? He's laying flat on the ground, and he's serpentine. He's solid snake crawling along the ground trying to find that noise, and he finds himself by his bed, and he looks under his bed, and there's a beast under his bed. What kind of beast? Fucking use your goddamn imagination. It's a writing prompt. You decide that. I don't care. And the beast is all scared and shit. I imagine a bear, if that helps. And he's like, "What's wrong, my guy?" And the bear points at the windowsill, and he sees. I want y'all to understand this part. I didn't just make up. When I said, "Okay, I got it," this is what came through my head. So I have had this image in my head since I started talking. He sees a little version of himself riding a bicycle out on the ledge of his building, going past the windows. He lives in an apartment building.
What sort of monster do you
He is not the only apartment in the complex. But he sees it hits the corner. His bedroom's at the corner. So he's got a window on one wall, a window on another wall, and he sees the little version of him like making laps. That's how fucked up the concept is. I need you to understand the spatial awareness that he does not have right now. He sees little him on a bicycle, like running laps, and the beast is pointing out the window, like he's fucking terrified. The beast, he doesn't know why the beast is scared. He just knows the beast is scared, and he's like, "What's wrong, man? It's fine. I'm doing great out there." But then, little him fucking loses its control in front of the window, because otherwise how would that work? And like he falls, the bike starts to fall over, and he rushes to the window, and little him is hanging on for dear life on the outer ledge of his fucking bedroom window. And he's like, "Don't worry, dude, I got you. I'll save me."
I'll save me.
And he opens the window, and he goes to help himself, and he falls and dies, I guess. Or like, okay, here's the thing. Again, writing prompt. I'm making shit up as I go along. You can say he falls and dies. You can say it's a horror story based on the concept of don't do drugs. I don't fucking care. Or you can say before he hits the ground, or as he hits the ground, he wakes up and he tells himself, "I should never do drugs again." Only for the beast to be like sitting on the bed reading a book and be like, "It's not the drugs, it's the amount of drugs." And then you can have him stuck in like a constant loop of waking up and not staying awake. I don't fucking know. Again, I'm just giving you the groundwork. You do what you want to with it. I like that one actually.
Yeah,
The mental image of that one is fucking delicious.
it's pretty good.
Oh fuck, that's the end of the episode. It's all 3 stories. These were Mark's. These were Nightfire stories. Well, these were his prompts. His prompts turned into my prompts, and how many times do you say the word prompt before it sounds dumb? The answer is 3. And that's it. Hope you've been enjoying whatever the fuck I put. It should be Overwatch, but I don't play Overwatch but once a year, and that's why it's Overwatch, because it's tradition. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment below. Oh, another present.
Ooh, pizza king.
That's 3 in this one video.
One for each story.
That's 5,000 bells. Oh, hell yeah, that's all right. I feel like, Animal Crossing stuff, it feels like in most cases, presents are always floating by. When they appear, it's always on camera. Or like wherever you are. Like if you stand still all day, almost every present on the island will pass your vision. It might not be right in front of you. It might be all off in the background, but you will be able to see it from where you are. Or like it will appear in the direction you're going. Yeah, I don't think they just genuinely like just pop up randomly, because there's no way to prove that they do. But yeah. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Take care of yourselves and wash your damn hands. Put on a fucking mask, you fucking pleb.
The soldier strikes found their marks, and Dr. Junkenstein was slain.
Oh my god, the lag became so real. Out of nowhere. What is happening?
Whoa!
You just died.
Whoa! I was doing so good. I was doing great, Mark. You were proud of me and everything.
I was.
The soldier struck down the Reaper and hoped that it would be for the last time.
I don't like Baptiste. Don't like anything about it. Except his personality and his like character design. He's cool like that.
Right side.
Middle.
The Reaper's body
Well,
faded into the dark.
I lied. I don't know what side it was on. I just knew it. Next time I'll just say not left.
Marked by the dragon.
Are those grenades hitting you at all?
I'm gonna say yeah.
My servants never die.
With one magic incantation, the witch brought Junkenstein and his creations back to life. The soldier
What's in
slew
it for
the
her?
witch, sparing no time to seek another target.
I mean, it doesn't matter what's in it for her, because she's dead now. So
With one last laugh,
whatever it wasn't good enough.
Junkenstein was silenced, but such offer as a way of returning to the world.
Look, I'm trying to save you. Any person that has to shoot the people they heal, I cannot at all.
And the monster fell, just as his creator, exhausted.
I'm taking credit for that.
The four heroes entered the castle.
I got a Halloween loot box. But
So
did I
you
get
got to play
player?
the game.
Did I get play of the game? If I didn't, I'm gonna be upset. Yes! Awesome!
Gives you done it. Look at all those eliminations. Just look at it. It's going down the screen so fast.
Yeah! I'm so happy.
You honor me.
And you got kicked with the boots. I got an endorsement.
I did get the final blow. Man, what you talking about? Yeah, I did too. I got a good teammate. All right, that's the end of this one. All right, moving on to the